Do all heirs have to agree to sell a property? Hey guys, it's Brad again. So you've inherited a property and maybe you've got one heir, two heirs, whatever, and you need to come to an agreement on whether to sell a property. Many times we run into situations with families who've inherited a property and one person or maybe two people, usually it's only one person, that doesn't want to sell this property. A lot of times they don't want to sell the property for sentimental reasons. And some other instances we've run across is because they live in the property and you're taking the roof out from over their head. So, all of a sudden they've had this house that they've lived in for a number of years for free and you're just taking away their gravy train. So naturally they're going to be a little bit upset when you go to try to sell the property, you and your siblings or whoever the heirs are. When you are filing the probate, if there is a will, usually a will is going to spell out what happens to the property. If there is no will, as part of the probate process, all the heirs are going to have to agree to whoever whoever you're going to appoint as administrator of the estate. And at that point, the administrator needs to work on behalf of the heirs. So they need to do what is the best wishes of the heirs. If you can't agree to sell the property, sometimes the judge will have to intervene. If you are dealing with a situation where you do have one difficult heir and you are doing the probate yourself, I would highly recommend anyone consult a probate attorney to probate a case. Whether it's easy or it's difficult, you can do it yourself, but if you make mistakes, it can come back to bite you. So I would highly advise you to contact a probate attorney to help you through this matter. If you need a referral to a probate attorney, we have a fantastic network of probate attorneys that we work with all over the country. We'd be happy to refer you to one of them. If you are dealing with that situation, you can try to deal with it on your own first. I have some other videos that are kind of similar to this topic around dealing with, a sibling who's being unreasonable, that sort of thing. You do want to kind of figure out why they don't want to sell. And you're going to have to try to solve that problem. So there may be some underlying reason why they don't want to sell. And like I mentioned before, it can be that, you're taking the roof out over their head that they've been living in for a number of years. Maybe they have sentimental value and maybe they really want to buy it. We have dealt with cases where, the sibling sort of basically, one of the siblings wants to keep the property. So they basically forego their share of the inheritance and kind of reduce the price of the house. So let's say there's, to make the math easy, let's say there's a house that's worth $150,000 and there are three heirs involved. Basically, you could knock $50,000 off of the price and the remaining heir that wants to keep it would pay $100,000 to the estate and buy the property. So basically the other two heirs get their 50 and their 50, and then that person gets their share of the estate as a sort of a reduced sale price off of whatever the market value would be. I've also even helped people structure a creative deal before where we structured a seller financing agreement where basically the one person that wants to buy it gives some cash down, gives that money to the other heirs, and then basically finances the property from the estate. Now, all the heirs need to agree to this, but that is a creative option to that. Before you get into that, I would definitely suggest that you consult a real estate attorney and or your probate attorney before you go down that path, but that is as an option there. So if you are dealing with an estate and you need to sell it, in many cases, all the heirs are going to have to agree. If you have one that doesn't agree, your worst case scenario is you're going to have a judge figure that out. And I would try to avoid getting to that point if at all possible. And also, if you are the executor or the administrator, make sure that you're on the up and up. Make sure you're following the rules. Make sure you're not doing things underhandedly because it could come back to bite you. So I hope this video is helpful to you. I'm Brad with probateresource.com. We are a real estate solutions company. We buy properties for cash all over the U.S. We also have a fantastic network of real estate agents we work with all over the country that are probate inheritance specialists. So if you've inherited a property that you want to sell, you can either get that fast cash offer from us, we'll buy it from you, or you can list it the traditional way. Please visit probateresource.com if you're interested in working with us. Thanks again for checking out the video. Go over to Probate Resource or visit the rest of our YouTube channel, and we've got a lot of helpful content there regarding dealing with an estate. So thanks again. Have a great day. Bye-bye.